Hey guys, Brian and PS4 Trophies, and I got all 56 collectibles to show you here in Black Ops 3. Now first, if you're on my website, if you look below the video player within the first 7 days of the release of this game, you'll notice I have a contest raffle. If you want to enter to win a free copy of this game, go ahead and click that. If you're not watching this on my website and watching on YouTube instead, visit my site. I'll have a link in the description. Now we're first to 56 collectibles right at the very beginning in Mission 1. As soon as you gain control of your character, you're going to come down this way. If you look behind the desk, there is a collectible. Now the collectibles come in many different sizes, shapes, and colors. They're not all of one type in this game, unlike a lot of the other ones. Now the next one is going to be after this door is open. Your buddy's going to shoot the two guys that were in the chairs. What you need to do is swing around, look on the ground, and you'll find a collectible. Now this is going to be a little bit later. You need to go to the interrogation room. If you go up this door here and breach, you're going to be in the observation room, and you'll see the interrogation in the room below. And the collectible is actually going to be on the shelf just to our left. If we turn right around to our left, we'll see it.
Interrogator has his back to the door. 2 sentries inside. The guard's down.
Number 4. This is going to be where you need to shoot the missiles on the vehicle, on the plane there, and then it's going to destroy everything underneath. Now what we need to do is go in the room just to the left of it. There's a guy here, be careful. And in the corner of this room is going to be the drone there for you. Pick that up. Now just a little bit later on, you're going to enter this building here, this garage, and you need to get into this vehicle with your friends. Instead, before you go in there, go to the back corner. And this is going to be the location of the VTOL panel. I don't know why you'd want that as a collectible. Alright, so Mission 2, New World. This is after you've done the drone. This is a little bit into the mission. You're going to use a little flying drone to try to open up a passageway for your team. Now, once you're done with the drone bit, go this path that the drone took, and go ahead and pick up the collectible right there. Now, next up, this is in the subway. You see the objective markers where we need to head by the blinking lights over there. And we need to go up the stairs here to our left. Now, of course, I'm in the middle of combat here. I'm playing on easy just because it makes it easier for me to film the collectible guide. But if you go up those stairs at the top, you'll see the location of that item. Now, a little bit later on, you're going to come down here, and this is going to be a multi-level area. You can drop down to this lower level, and in the back of this area is going to be the location. So number 9, this is going to be right in the very beginning as soon as you get onto this train. And you're going to head straight to the bar, and the collectible is actually going to be a bottle of alcohol. My favorite type of collectible, by the way. So go ahead and pick up the premium liquor. And then just a little bit past that, you're going to fight some more robots. And you're going to see these stairs to our right. What we need to do is go up these stairs. And it's going to be right on the bench. There's going to be a ticket we need to pick up. And then in Mission 3, this is at the very beginning. You're going to have a big fight here. You need to climb up the blue container at the end of this area. Now before you do, go into the building just to the right of it. And that is going to be where our collectible will be. Now the collectibles in this game, by the way, don't make any sense. There's no value to them. They don't really add anything at all. Except that you get a trophy. The Curator trophy if you get all 56. Now in Mission 3, this is the bit we have to anchor down. And you're going to be in the water, and you're going to come up to this building right in front of us. Now the collectible is going to be along the side of the building, on the right side. Good thing I'm playing on easy, because I would probably die 100 deaths here. I wouldn't recommend you try this at home. Alright, shortly after that, you're going to go down these stairs here and have to go swim. You're going to come down another set of stairs. Now you're supposed to go off to the kind of veer off to the right if you follow the objective marker. Instead, swim straight ahead, and there's going to be a child's toy right here on the ground. And very quickly after that, you're going to go up the stairs. You're going to get out of the water, stop swimming, and you're going to enter this building straight in front of us. Now there's going to be a big battle here. I cleared out all the enemies beforehand. And you're supposed to go up to the second floor to access the next area. Instead, go to the very back on the first main floor here. and there's going to be a side room. You see it sitting right there. Pick that up. Now this is going to be a little bit later on. You're going to drop down out of this building, and you can see the building in front of us we need to head to. What we need to do, instead of going into there, is go up the stairs here to the right, and we're actually going to jump back into the building in which we just exited from. So go ahead and pick this one up, and you can drop through the holes in the floor to return back to where you were.
Blown out.
Now you're going to have a big fight out in the streets. You're going to come here. Hendrix is going to kick down that beam, that red beam. And you're going to go up to the second floor. This is one that's going to be hard to miss because you can see the little icon as you're passing it towards where you need to go. You're supposed to kind of go off to the right, just to the left here. You can see it. Now this one is going to be in mission 4 here. You're going to be right at the very beginning here, and you have that little food cart. If you drop down on the first garage here on the right side, we're going to pick up the collectible. Now I do something kind of silly here. I immediately go from this one to the from that one to the next one without clearing anybody. But if you do that, it's going to, if you just follow the right wall here, you're going to run across. It's right behind me at this point. So in the very back of that area. Now you're going to come here, you got the Waterfall Adventure path to the right or this path to the left. You can go either way to go to the same place. Another area where you're going to experience some opposition. Instead, go to the first building here on the left, up to the second floor, and this will lead you to our collectible right here. An old slave collar. Again, doesn't really make a great collectible. Alright, a little bit after that, you're going to see that building with a bunch of panels out in the distance. You need to kind of go around these shipping containers here. And this is probably one case where I should have cleared the enemies first. Again, I'm playing on easy, so not too much of a threat. But you need to climb up this red container. And to the left, or the right here, there's this blue container, and inside of it, right there on the corner. Now we're going to go into that structure, that really large structure with the panels. And you're going to see a set of stairs here to our left, or in front of me here, and you see the kind of the fencing around it. That's kind of your indicator that you're in the right spot. And this one is going to be on the back side of one of these pillars, so we're going to turn right around, and inside of there is our mineral. Now, just past there, you're going to come to this kind of futuristic Ewok village. And halfway through, you're going to do a zip line across over to another tree here. And then we're going to go up here, and then you need to make your way across to this tree here. And what we need to do once we get to this one is go down the set of stairs to our right. So don't head towards the objective just yet. And there you go. Alright, start of mission 5 in our quest of getting all of the collectibles. This is right at the very beginning, as soon as you kind of spawn into this mission. And you're going to see the yellow kind of torn up tent right in front of us. And it's going to be right underneath there, inside of there. And then after this, as soon as we enter the next building, you're going to have to hack the door. And as soon as you enter, we're going to kind of follow it off to the left side. Thankfully, there is nobody here that's going to try to kill me yet. But just keep following this all the way to the end until you run right into it. And then the next one is going to be at the very bottom of the silo. It's quite a lengthy jaunt to get down here. But once you finally get down here, you can come around counterclockwise. And you can see it right inside of this building. You saw the icon pop up briefly. When you get close enough to these things, the little icon does pop up. So they're trying to make it easier for us. Alright, a little bit later on, you see that little blue kind of neon light right in front of me? To this door just to the right of it is where we need to go to get the next one. It'll open, you have to go this way as part of the story path. Once that opens, go to the first room on the left and swing around. And it's on the opposite side of the wall of that blue neon sign. A little bit later, you're going to enter this area with a bunch of kind of pods, I guess. And there's going to be a cutscene. As soon as the cutscene is over, we're going to turn to the right.
DNI human trials
And
weren't
there you
even
go.
underway at the time of the accident. At least not
A whiteboard.
officially.
And then shortly after that, you're going to do some battle here, kind of another flooded room. As soon as we exit that room, we're going to go straight to the right. Immediately turn right into the first room.
Copy that. I'm picking up a
Sitting
massive
right here.
energy surge just ahead.
Alright, this is at the very beginning of Mission 6. As soon as you begin, it's actually going to be behind us from where you spawn. So we're going to turn around, go down this alleyway here, and it's going to be on the back side of this building. I'm not entirely sure how a damaged optical cloak is going to be of any value. But after that, you're going to climb up here, and then you need to drop down to this area. There's a couple ways you can go through this area, but if you go to the right, you can see an entrance point into here. You see these little circular archways. If you stay along the right and go through the final archway, and then look to your right, and you'll see it right on the ground.
Down for good.
Now, a little bit later on, you're going to have a kind of a big fight out here in front of this building. You see the bodies hanging from the building there. Look for the orange columns. That's your marker. You're in the right spot. Alright, go through this broken open way here and immediately turn left. Now, still in Mission 6, you're going to come through a burning building. Towards the end of that sequence, you're going to come through this broken wall here. There's going to be a bunch of combat here. There are a lot of rooms that kind of look like this, but only one has furniture on the right side of the room. So look for the furniture and you'll find it right there on the top of the table. Alright, moving on to Rise and Fall. This is mission number 7. Now at the very beginning of this mission, you're going to spend about 2 minutes just kind of doing a slow walk and getting a whole bunch of, I guess, story points. And then eventually you're going to enter this room and you're going to be able to kind of move around freely. So once that whole conversation is over with, come over here to this table and pick up that helmet. And immediately after that, you're going to run into these little rolling explosive balls for the first time. And in this room, which is breaking apart on us, if you go up the left side here, up on the second level, let me go ahead and save that person. And in the back, right here on the table, some broken glass, not entirely sure why that's a collectible, but nonetheless, you're going to take a Jeep ride. And then once you get out of the Jeep ride, you're going to have the spike launcher. As soon as you get out, immediately go through the doorway here to the left, and there's a poster. So pick that up.
You okay?
And then you're going to come out through a building and then back outside here. And if you stay along the right side, look for this entrance point here, and then follow this hallway, and this will take us straight into a collectible. It'll be right in front of us.
Taylor? Is that you?
Alright, so this is going to be just a little bit after that. You're going to actually end up running into a VTOL that's crashed in the ground here with some guys above it. Now, ultimately what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pry open the hatch once the rest of your teammates get here. Prior to prying open that hatch on the back of the VTOL, come over here just to the right of it to pick up the statue. Alright, now this is the very end of Mission 7. You're going to have this big kind of boss battle thing. And first building here in the corner on the right. Go inside of here and we're going to go up to the second floor. Keep following it around to the back and you will find what we are looking for. There we go, a glass bottle.
You hear me?
Mission 8, Demon Within. This is an odd chapter. I won't speak any more on it, but at the very beginning, as soon as you can control your character here in the snow, we're going to look off to the right, and there's kind of a little, I guess, a bunker.
That show you what you're really made of, who you really are. I used to dream about it.
The Hall here is kind of doing her little thing, and we're going to have to follow her throughout this chapter.
Congratulations, Private.
So here we go, right at the very beginning, and right here inside of this little kind of small bunker.
How is this possible?
Now we're going to go from this location to the next one.
This has to be an illusion.
It's not too far away. But what you want to kind of do is stay left. Now you need to follow her. You can see her floating up over there. But we're going to kind of stay to the left as we're heading her direction. Now you're gonna run into a group of guys here right past this tree. You get the netting above them, the camo net. And we're looking for another camo net. It's gonna be on the left side. So just, again, keep following her in her direction. But here you go, here's the location. Take out these guys. You can see the little icon, so go ahead and pick that up. And then not far after that, you're gonna be kind of following her again into the darkness. Eventually you're gonna come across a pack of dire wolves. So kill the dire wolves here. And you see the ammo box right in front of me. Just to the left of that is our collectible. Alright, so still in Mission 8, you and her are going to come to this kind of little town. And you see the 2-story building to the left side. We're going to go up to the second level of that. Again, playing on easy allows me to just kind of sprint through a lot of sections here. You can bypass a lot of combat, but here again on the second level is a collectible. Now we're going to take it from this spot to the next spot. You can see a little brick building right there. We're going to go inside of that. Once I clear all these enemies, of course. Because they will kill me if I let them attack me at will. But there we go. Alright, a little bit later on, next section you come to with her, you're going to see kind of a broken statue base in the center of this next area. And the corner building on the right is blown open. And that is the building we need to go into.
The German Tiger tank.
So it's going to be on the upper level of this building right here to my right.
Are you strong enough to defeat it?
That'll do it for Mission 8. Mission 9. There's only 2 collectibles, and they're both right after you land your VTOL for the first 2 times. Now in this section here, as soon as I land, I'm going straight to the objective marker. The objective marker is on top of this little structure. We have to go inside of the structure in order to get the collectible. So again, this is only one of 2 in this mission, and they're both in the first part of the entire mission. Now I mentioned you had to land a couple times here. This is the second time I landed, and once I got off, I'm going to go down this path to the left. There's going to be someone that's going to meet me around the corner. Take care of him. And we'll pick up that collectible and move on to mission number 10. As soon as you take a lift up, this is a little bit into the chapter. Once you take it up, you'll see this, this yellow neon thing here to the left, sign. And inside of this store, we're going to find the collectible right there on that white wall. And a little bit later on, you're going to go through the vents. Once you breach the vent here, take out that guy. A very clever way to kill someone. We're going to find another collectible. It's going to be in the left side of this room. I'm going to take out some of these guys here first. But right there, I'm going to pick it out of that locker. And then we're going to carry on. And you're going to jump across here. You're going to have to climb up this wall here. And then once you get up here, you're going to see some stairs to my right. We're going to go straight up these stairs. And this is going to lead us to number 49. We're making pretty good time on this. So number 50, this is a little bit later on as you're making your way over to the second tower. Now you're going to kind of go through here, and you need to climb up this gray thing here, and then you're going to make your way up the rubble around. And if you look in front of us, we're supposed to take that ramp up. Don't go up just yet. Instead, if you walk across here, the roof of the structure we were just in. This is actually right above where I just started. Some torn up carpet, again, a horrible collectible. Alright, a little bit later on, this is actually going to be probably the easiest one to find just because you have to almost walk right over it. But we're going to have to climb up this rubble here and go into that office building to the right. Right before the boss fight in this level, actually. But right there on the ground, you probably won't miss that one. And then speaking of the boss fights, you got the mothership here. As soon as you gain control of your character, immediately go off to the right. You see it sitting right there, and we're going to head to our final mission. All right, this is at the very beginning of the mission. This is the right when the spot you start. So what I had to do was turn around, go to our right, look for the coffee house, and right on the wall just by the door is the promo poster we need to pick up. Then we're following Kane. This is after you had a huge battle out in a big open courtyard. You're gonna follow her, and you need to hack this terminal. The terminal that you're gonna hack is right here. Right to the left of it, about 20 feet away, is the collectible.
The chemical agent became dangerously close.
Now this is kind of a tricky one. This is kind of another dream sequence. You're going to see this destroyed building here to the left, and you see this little rock. We're going to climb up this rock, and then climb up to this balcony and climb up once more. And if we go to the corner over here, we can climb up, and it's going to take us to the top of the structure, and right there on the corner, it's a pretty well hidden collectible. And then the final one in the game is literally a minute before the very end, right when the credits roll, so I'm not going to speak too much about what's going on for spoiler reasons. But all you need to know is there's a purging, as you can obviously see on the screen. I couldn't hide that. But we're going to go through this doorway here, and you're going to see right in front of us the big sign, and there's a desk in front. So we're going to have to go to the back side of this desk, and we're going to pick up our 56th and final collectible here in Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, you're going to get the Curator trophy if you got all 56 of them. And I would appreciate it if you guys hit the like button and, of course, subscribe.